Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. The Supreme Court on Wednesday asked the Jammu and Kashmir administration to explain the basis for detaining High Court's bar leader Mia Abdul Qayyum, who has challenged his detention under Public Safety Act since August 7th last year. The top court asked it to take into consideration various aspects including Qayyum's age, expiry of detention period and the COVID-19 pandemic. The office of Bharatiya Janata Party in Trikuta Nagar area of Jammu was closed on Wednesday, a day after the party's J&K President Ravinder Raina tested positive for COVID-19. Also, former Deputy Chief Minister of J&K and senior BJP leader Kavinder Gupta, his family, district presidents and other leaders have been sampled for COVID-19. The entrance to the official residence of Ravinder Raina has also been blocked with barbed wires as a preventive measure. The Supreme Court on Wednesday refused to entertain a plea challenging the 100% domicile reservation in public employment prevalent in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir following the abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution. The plea said that after the abrogation of Article 370 of the Indian Constitution, all laws and judgments of the top court applicable to the rest of the country are applicable to Jammu and Kashmir also, as it does not enjoy the special status. A BJP worker was allegedly kidnapped by unknown persons in Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir on Wednesday. Mehrajuddin Malla, who is also the vice chairman of Municipal Committee Watergam, was allegedly kidnapped at Marazigund in Rafiabad area of the district while he was on his way to Sopur town. The police has taken cognizance of the matter and has launched operations to rescue the BJP worker. Warning that they will start an agitation to press for their demands, J&K Casual Labourers United Front on Wednesday held a protest demonstration demanding immediate regularization of their services. Protesters said that if their services are not regularized in a time-bound manner, they will be forced to hold massive protests on road. The protesters, carrying banners and placards, raised slogans in support of their demands and urged upon the government to fulfill them without any further delay. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday said that the coronavirus pandemic has presented new challenges for the world which everyone needs to be prepared for. Addressing a digital conclave on World Youth Skills Day, PM Modi also presented a new mantra for the youth which will help them stay relevant in the time of crisis and empower them. The Prime Minister then said that it is very important to stay relevant in the current time so that people can not only earn their livelihoods but also help others too. The mantra to stay relevant is skill, reskill and upskill. The Drug Controller Journal of India has given approval to the first fully indigenously developed pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine. The vaccine has been developed by Serum Institute of India Private Limited, Pune. Serum Institute has first obtained the approval of DCGI to conduct Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3 clinical trials of pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine in India. These trials have since been concluded within the country. India registered a record single-day jump of 29,429 COVID-19 cases, pushing its tally to 9,36,181 on Wednesday, while the death toll climbed to 24,309 with 582 new fatalities. Around 63.24% of patients have recovered so far. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will visit Ladakh for a security review on July 17th at a time of military tensions in the sensitive sector where the Indian and Chinese armies are in talks for the next stage of disengagement. Singh will also visit forward areas in Jammu and Kashmir on July 18th, they said. Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne will accompany the minister. Google is investing rupees 33,737 crore in Jio platforms, Reliance Industries chairman Mukesh Ambani announced at the 43rd Reliance AGM meeting. The money will get Google's 7.7% stake in Jio. This comes weeks after Facebook invested $5.7 billion in Jio to acquire close to 10% stake. Jio on Wednesday said that it has created a 5G solution for India that will use all made in India tools and technologies, and that the company will go ahead with its 5G services as soon as spectrum for it is available from the government. This is key development as far as 5G in India is concerned. India, just like it was late to 4G, is late to 5G networks, given that some countries already have Operation 5G services available to consumers, whereas many others are already doing field trials for the next generation network. District Development Commissioner Ramban Nazim Zai Khan on Wednesday handed over motorized tricycles to 12 specially abled persons. All the beneficiaries belong to different blocks of District Ramban, including Batod, Ramban, Khari, Banihal and Sangaldan. The scooties were provided by the State Rehabilitation Council under the Social Welfare Department to the beneficiaries who are physically challenged with more than 40% physical deformity and feel difficulty in moving around.